talk, but Cami is dynamic, fun, beautiful, entertaining, and she's on cause. Cami is working on the cause marketing movement, and I'm joining her in that cause. I met Cami a few years back now. We've become good friends and partners in different projects and networking groups that we're working together. She's just awesome. She's fun, exciting, and she knows what she's talking about. So listen carefully, take some notes if you can, or at least mental notes, because Cami's going to tell us a lot of things that can help you in your business and in helping out a great cause that you're passionate about at the same time. So Cami, come on up. Cody will help you if you'd like.
Cody will help me. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
I'm just going to grab my book and one of my props. Because we're going to have fun tonight doing some networking. So I want to thank Mike, and we met about 3 or 4 years ago, and Mike saw me speak and he said, "Hey, can you come speak at my group?" And I said, "Yes, I can." And I did, and we've been buddies ever since. So honest to God, let's give him a round of applause for opening his house and coming out of pocket for the food that we had tonight. Thank you so much for that, Mike. So guys, I want to share with you a little bit about my story and how I got started with what I call cause marketing and the cause marketing movement, and why we're all here. And I want to thank ALS for coming out and sharing. I didn't know what ALS even was. I'd heard of Lou Gehrig's disease, but I didn't know, and I'm so glad that I have now been educated on that. But about 15 years ago, imagine, if you will, a beautiful little 2-year-old blonde girl, curly hair, brown eyes, very sweet. I go to pick her up at her daycare. And I bend down and I pick her up and I hold her and I'm looking at her and she's all excited to see Mom. And you know how when somebody's really close in your face and you can smell them and you can smell their breath? And I was holding my daughter, and what I could smell was my own alcohol breath in her face. And it was in that moment that I realized that I needed to fix something in my life. I needed to put the alcohol down. I knew that in that moment she didn't know what that was, but I knew that there would come a day that she would recognize what that smell was and that she would be embarrassed and I would be an embarrassment to her. And so in that moment I decided to put the alcohol down, put my big girl panties on, and start doing something different. And I was in real estate at the time, and so because I had a 64.5 Mustang convertible, I started doing these antique car shows. And as I was doing these antique car shows, I realized that they would be a lot more successful if I was actually giving the proceeds to a cause. Because nobody really cared a whole lot about me or Remax, but they did care about the Live and Let Live farm. And they did think that the car show was a lot of fun. And so for the next 7 years, I was doing these antique car shows, and I was doing them really out of ego. I just wanted to get a lot of people there. I wanted to make money in my real estate business. I wanted to get the media there, etc. And I found that using a cause was a really great way to do that, because when I used the cause, people wanted to come. I got media there. I got all kinds of exposure, etc. And so that's how I got started doing these cause marketing campaigns, purely from ego. But fast forward over the years, I had ended up working with Ronald McDonald House and Make-A-Wish Foundation and Remax and Keller Williams and all these companies, and I was learning how to use a cause as a way to market myself and my business. Well, about 4 years ago, I had started going to a lot of different events, like what Mr. Ronald Koeman goes to and what all of my friends here go to, which are very heart-centered entrepreneur groups. And what I found was there were a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners that were either spending all of their time and all of their resources giving back and helping and volunteering and philanthropy, and their business was suffering, or they were waiting until they made money so that they could do some philanthropy. And so I said, hey, I've been doing this myself for years, where we can do the right thing and make money. We can make a difference and make money. And what I've noticed recently is social responsibility isn't just the right thing to do anymore. It's the necessary thing to do in business. How many people here are business owners? Awesome. A lot of business owners in the room. Did you know that 85% of consumers will switch from your competition to you when you're on cause? It's a statistic. You can look it up right now on your phone. 50% of the workforce out there are millennials. And 56% of the millennials that are working won't even work for a company unless it's on cause. And 66% of them will take a pay cut to work for a company that's on cause. What does all that mean? It means that there's a shift in energy of the planet of people that want to give back. They want to do the right thing. They want to be on cause. People don't want to just work for 30 years and get a watch and retire. It doesn't happen anymore anyway. They want to be on cause. They want to make a difference. So, as America's authority on the cause marketing movement, I have been learning a lot about why all of these big companies, all of these big brands, you name a company, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Levi, all of them, any of them, they all have a cause that they are all working with. And the reason they do it is customer loyalty. They know that people will work with them over another company because they do it. They know that they can get a higher quality of employee because if all of these millennials won't even work for a company unless it's on cause, they know they better be on cause if they want to recruit the best people. Who's in network marketing? You want to recruit people? Be on cause. Because people who are wanting to make a difference and give back want to work with the team that's also doing that. Being on cause is the best way to recruit. I was in network marketing for 5 years. I had a team of 10,000 people around the world, and I personally recruited 131. And the way that I did that was by being able to build rapport with people very quickly through a cause, and they wanted to work with me because that's what I was doing, right? So cause marketing is not just the right thing to do, it is the necessary thing to do. Now I want to break this up just a little bit and raise the energy a little bit. I know we got a lot of stuff going on, and I want to have some fun with something that I saw people doing at another event I was back at. So when you catch the ball, I want you to answer the question that you read.
What makes you happy? What makes me happy is helping as many people as I can with their health.
Helping as many people as you can with their health. So do you do that volunteering or do you want to monetize that?
Both.
I can help you with that. And
thank you, Ricochet. Now, project you are working on.
yeah.
Project I'm working on. I'm working with this client who I actually met at a wedding and just blew me away. I'm doing everything at cost. It's More to Love. She is a girl who works, she's, what's politically correct? She's large and she works with other people, women who are very overweight. And she works with them on self-esteem and other things like that because there are certain stereotypes in marketing and media and throughout TV and stuff where, so they feel a lot of self-conscious. They don't feel like they fit in or whatever. So I'm building her a website and I'm putting together a whole marketing campaign, literally at cost. And but I love the name. Once she told me the name, More to Love. I was like, are you kidding me? That's a marketer's dream. Where do you come up with that, right? So right away, I knew I could connect with her because it was just so on point.
So you're working on More to Love.
Yeah.
That's actually really apropos for you.
Yes.
Right?
And
What is your cause?
aw,
To heal the male heart.
to heal the male heart. Share with us a little bit more about that because you're actually living your cause right now.
So I want to talk to you about it after I'm really preparing to speak because I feel like, I think at first blush it doesn't look like it's cause, it looks like a business. and to me it's a cause. So I've worked with the women's empowerment movement. I would say we were fairly successful. We have 18,000 women in Boston that are part of the network. And I had a series of events happen that made it very clear that I need to help men. So I'm working on helping them build communication skills as well as emotional intelligence. And those are really the two components of success and happiness. It's being right within and then being able to communicate what you're doing. And we do it professionally and
Thank you. I like how you said it's a cause. Some people think it's not, they don't think it's a business, they think it's a cause, or vice versa. They can be two in the same. The cause and the business is two in the same. And guess what? You can make money and make a difference at the same time. So many of my clients are so heart-centered and they're so on cause and they want to make a difference so much that they feel guilty about making money. But how about if we could actually make money while we're making a difference? See, the difference in the way that I do it with the cause marketing campaign is that it gives us a way to go out and meet people in a totally different way. You're building a network marketing business. How would you like to meet 20, 50, or 100 people a week without ever going to a networking event again? Right? When you can go out and meet 100 people, statistically for me, when I meet 100 people in a cause marketing way, 30 to 40% of them are engaging and friendly and want to talk to you. It's up to you to convert them and make them want your product and have them be your business partner. But imagine being able to talk to that many people without ever going to another boring networking event again. I think my next book is going to be Networking Sucks. The next book is called Networking Sucks, Netwebbing Rocks.
Woo!
Netwebbing.
Netwebbing.
Ah.
Oh boy.
Well,
Got her started.
in the book, Mingled to Millions, the art and science, thank you for that leeway. So how do we become part of the cause marketing movement through a cause marketing campaign? Well, in just the first 5 pages of the book, I talk about the different archetypes that we meet at every networking event. So let's talk about a few pragmatic things we can take away from this conversation that we can actually put into practice. Has anybody here ever seen somebody at an event that is handing a card to everyone they meet? Here's my card. Have a card. Have a card. I don't know your name. Have a card. I don't care what your name is. Here's my card. Shoving cards in everybody's hands. I see everyone who networks smiling and laughing. Has anybody ever met anybody like that? They are shoving, they are spraying and praying, they are repelling, and they are the skunks. Then there's the other people. Can I have your card? Can I have your card? Love to have your card. Can I have your card? There's cards on the table, they grab every card. The little box that goes around at some of the networking events, they're grabbing all the cards out of them. Has anybody ever seen someone who is squirreling away a stack of cards at every event they go to? Those are the squirrels. Has anybody, especially my network marketing friends, and I can say this because I used to be one of you, have you ever seen someone at an event, dun, 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 try my product, join my business, sign my contract, or when they're talking to you, they're not really looking at you, they're looking around the room because they're waiting for the next best prey. Anybody ever met somebody like that? Isn't it interesting? You've all met the same people I have. They're called sharks. Well, if we don't want to be a skunk, and we don't want to be a squirrel, and we don't want to be a shark, and I have been all of them in one night. Can I have your card? Here's my card. Want to join my product? No, never mind. Hey, let me talk to you. Very aggressive, very assertive. If we don't want to be any of that, what do we want to be? What did I hear? We want to be a spider. Because when you think about a spider is sophisticated, a spider is strategic, See, networking doesn't work because it's random activity. You show up, you spray a bunch of cards around, you grab a bunch of cards. Nobody calls anybody ever. Every one of you in here that I've met at other events, other than you shark, every one of you, I called first. Because people grab all these cards and they don't call anybody. But a spider is strategic. She places connections and connections and connections, and the connections crisscross. And as she creates this web, this net web, which can be on the net, it can be face to face, it can be anywhere. As she's creating this net web, now she is net webbing. And when that web is there, what does the spider do when she's created her web? I love hearing people's answers to this. Yes, sir. She waits. Thank you. She doesn't attack, she doesn't eat, she doesn't kill, eventually. But she waits. She strategically waits for that which she wants to come to her. She gets speaking engagements coming to her because she's been strategic. She gets referrals coming to her. She gets people that wants to buy her product, etc. So we want to be a strategic spider when we are out net webbing. And that is what the book starts out with. I talk about how we want to clean up the wreckage of the past. Who here has a stack of cards in your purse, in your car, in your desk? Come on, be honest. You should see Mike's desk inside. Whew. He could wallpaper the bathroom with all those business cards. So one of the chapters is about cleaning up the wreckage of the past and getting rid of all those cards. They're called a contact for a reason. If you're not contacting them, shame on you. All right, everybody, put your hand on your heart. I solemnly state your name.
State your name.
State your name.
Solemnly swear.
Solemnly swear.
I will never ever ask for another contact information unless I have full intent of following up, and I do it within a week. And you laugh because you go to so many events, you get that stack of cards. It's overwhelming, it's daunting, and there are pearls in there that are going to waste because you're not following up with them. So the thing about having a cause marketing campaign is we can't be a skunk or a squirrel or, God forbid, a shark and be in a cause marketing campaign. See, cause marketing campaigns are created to build rapport. It's so that people want to do business with us. It's so that instead of cramming our business card in people's hand and begging them to try our product, we're actually meeting them where they're at. We are actually do what I call bridging the humanity gap. We're bridging the humanity gap by meeting them in a different way. And that is what's important about being a spider and about building a net web and about having a cause marketing campaign. I'm actually doing a live version of the cause marketing campaign in September. I think I'm going to do it at Breakaway. I'm going to talk to Cheryl about it tomorrow. But in the Boston area, I'm going to do a 2-day event where we get down and dirty from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. 2 days in a row talking about a cause marketing campaign. This is not about volunteering. This is not about philanthropy. This is about who are you being? How do people see you? How do they receive you? When I'm working with my clients, we're talking about the difference between walking into a place and being like, hey, can you help me? Will you let me do my event here? Hey, I'm looking for the right collaboration partner. I'm looking for somebody that wants to get involved and wants their whole community to see them as a contribution. I got 28 other places to talk to. What do you bring to the table so that I'll do this event here? As opposed to, can I do it here? Will you let me do it here? Big differences in conversations that are being had. So it's not just about the cause, It's not just about the cause marketing. It's about, do you have an influence in the marketplace? Are you creating an impact in your community? And are you fucking making some income for your company? Can I get an amen that it's okay to make money for your company? Amen. All right. So, just to keep this brief and fun, I'm going to bring it to a little bit of an end. If anybody has any questions about cause marketing campaigns, networking, net webbing, as I call it, I'm going to be here for another hour. What I have up front is my wheel. Everybody loves to spin the wheel. And there's not many of you here. Normally you have to fill out a form that says you want to work with me and blah, blah, blah to fill it out. But you guys are all fun. Most of you are my friends. If you do want to work with me or talk to me about a cause marketing campaign, please let me know. But whether you do or not, let's spin the wheel. Because on the wheel, I have got scratch-off tickets. I've got Dunkin' Donuts coupons. I've got a little box of fun stuff. So come on up and spin the wheel. Let's just have some fun. And by the way, any book that I sell, if you want a book for free, camibaker.com/free book. Not trying to get rich off of books. You can get the book for free. If you buy a physical copy, they're $20, but I give one to Dress for Success. How cool is that? So Dress for Success is dressing the ladies on the outside to look good. I'm giving them a book so they feel good on the inside and it comes out the right way. Right? That's what the book does, brings it out. So if you want one, they're $20, but I give one to Dress for Success. So, gonna turn some music on, gonna go spin the wheel. And by the way, ALS is here for a reason. We don't have a huge group, but we have a heart-centered group. And every $5, $10 that you have extra that you'd like to give to ALS, you've heard what a great cause it is. She will appreciate that as well, right? Let's just go ahead and split this party up. Let's go spin the wheel and let's have a little bit of fun. Good enough?
Yeah.
Awesome. And the dog is eating all the food. He's jumping on the table.